say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Koltanecki, the running backs back, like, this offense could really take that next step.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So Air Force's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback, because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like, you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in, week out. And it is top flight. Like, one of the best in the country at your spot. So, interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so, if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
Fires to the right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked out back at the 13. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to pass, it's Allen. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just going to keep it after the snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Falcons will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to throw. It's Allen. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Penn. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Got it behind the line. It's Dinkins. They'll get to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Dumps it to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air, it's Allen. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block on back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The sure hands, it's Ross. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking for a gap, it's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Fires left. He's got it. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick release by the QB. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can...
Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Harris. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fullback's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Find some fresh air. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal block on Penn.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Got a man. It's Harris. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. You got an arm like this, and you can just boom, put it on a line. It's really...
Block! The heat got to him! No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Makes a man miss. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Dinkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback will keep it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first, start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires on the move. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Runs through a tackle. Got the first down and more. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Illegal block in the back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the ball goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking to pass. It's Aller. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gives it on the option. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's first and 10. The sure hands, it's Harris. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to run it. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's first and 20. Here comes the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Grab near the marker, it's Pena. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Shakes off the defender.
That's why this guy's a good, strong safety. You've got to be able to affect the running game. You've got to be able to play in the box close to the line of scrimmage and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they go back to the well, and this time the defense is ready. Like, great job. You've already seen this wide receiver have some success running the football. They try it again. They try to give it to him on the reverse, but nice job staying home and getting the speedster on the ground.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, the defense is going to let this quarterback find his fullback as often as he wants. They're not worried about this guy hurting them out in the open field. They rally to him. They get a tackle for loss there.
Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Air Force. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. He stops him at the 31, but not before he picks up 10 yards on the play.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Sweet cut there. And they'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Carson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Motion from the wideout. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Breaks the tackle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Quick release on the RPO. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it from the gun. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
It hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to do some business. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammer. Oh, he's got some space.
Hey, this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to.